If you aren't getting at least 50 gigs per year, then this is holding you back.
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
So I was talking with a speaker who had a great message, great book, great everything. I mean, great presentation, great everything, but he wasn't getting gigs. He wasn't getting on stages. And after talking with him for a little bit, I realized why. And a lot of speakers do this. Basically, he was thinking too much. Or was he? Then again, can you really think too much? I mean, should you think too much? I mean, I don't know. I guess you could think too much. He was thinking too much. You might be thinking about what kind of expert should you be? What topics should you talk about? You know about a ton of different things. You're freaking Einstein. What should you talk about? So you're thinking about how should you get gigs? I mean, how do you get on stages? How do you make $1 million? How do you do this? I mean, you're thinking about all kinds of different things. So that is the very reason that's holding you back from getting on stages. You're looking for ideas instead of implementing them. The name of the game is execution. So if you're not getting on stages, it's because you're thinking about how to do it rather than actually doing things to get on stages. You might know you should be contacting people, but how many people are you contacting? You might know you should have a great website, but is your website great? You're bombarded with information. Should you write a book? Should you have a blog? Should you do social media? Should you do outbound marketing, inbound marketing? What should you do? I mean, you're bombarded with information, and all this information creates indecision inside of your head. At some point, you have to basically say, this is what I'm going to do. You can build a speaking business with a popular blog. I mean, you write a popular blog, you can have a massive speaking business. But now it comes down to execution. Now it's, what exactly should I write? Should I interview Joe Blow or should I interview Mark Cuban? How do I get in touch with Mark Cuban? What exactly should I say? How should I write these posts? How should I promote it? Now it comes down to execution. It comes down to you actually doing it and actually building the thing that you want to build. So don't think in terms of, oh, is this going to work? Everything works. Social media, outbound marketing, inbound marketing, all of it works. It's all about the execution. The problem with speakers who aren't filling up their schedules, who aren't getting 50 gigs or more a year, the problem is almost always that they are thinking too much. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I speak about this? Should I speak about that? What about this topic? Should I market myself like that? You're thinking too much. At a certain point, stop. Just decide. The purpose of execution is to remove all the kinks, to get the details of how to execute right. And the knowledge helps you get those details. I remember watching a thing with Kobe. He was talking about Michael Jordan. And Kobe asked Jordan, he said, hey, when you shoot, do you have your legs in or do they come out? And it was a small detail, but it was a small detail that mattered. That's what execution does. Execution allows you to get to those details. Your desire for knowledge should be excessive, but your obsession for implementation should exceed your thirst for knowledge.